What's going on, everyone? KJ here. Let's get right into my thoughts on Chapter 871 of One Piece, titled Go Caesar. All inspiration for the review came from the actual chapter as well as the One Piece Wikia. Links to both are in the description below. Let's get right into the important things segment. This one will be a little longer because a lot of stuff happened in this chapter. Trust me, a lot of stuff. So, with the help of Ichiji, Nichi, and Yanji, Caesar is able to continue trying to escape with Beige and the Alliance. Meanwhile, Dufeld reaches the Tamatebako, but is shot by Stussy, who's revealed to be an undercover CPO, or CP0, whatever you want to call it. She's revealed to be a CP0 agent. Okay, so Stussy also wants Morgan to create an article pinning the blame on Dufeld. But before Stussy can go after the Tamatebako, it falls once more, due to, Dufeld falling on it. On the roof, Luffy and Big Mom trade attacks, but then Judge attacks Big Mom. But then, Big Mom defeats Judge with Zeus. And from that point, everyone fighting Big Mom and her forces get defeated. Well, not really Caesar and Beige, but everyone else who's on the ground fighting get defeated. When Big Mom tries to start the execution, though, the Tamatebako explodes and causes the chateau to start collapsing. That concludes this important things segment. My review starts right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. This chapter was amazing. Amazing. It hit me with so many crazy things. So let's just go over what happened. So, although this is part of it related to the actual chapter, I do want to talk about this because I do love the Barto Club. So the Barto Club in the cover story, they were just, selling Straw Hat related items and stuff. So it was actually pretty cool though. But now, let's get right into the bread and butter. We're not even at the bread and butter yet. We're in the meat and potatoes, just the chapter itself. But when we get to the bread and butter, I'll let you guys know. Well, there actually are a couple of bread and butters. So, and then, at the beginning of the chapter, I really thought the Alliance would be able to escape, but because of all the fights and everyone getting in the way, everything collapsed. So, the Black Bug combo attack that Ichiji, Niji, and Yanji did looked really cool, and because of that attack breaking through Prospero's candy wall, that was one of the reasons I thought the Alliance would be able to escape. And then we see Dufeld again, trying to go after the Tamatebako. But once he reaches it, we get a huge reveal. Stussy, who was just a wedding goer, is revealed to be an undercover agent for CP0, and she shoots Dufeld with an aerial finger pistol / Shigan, whichever one you want to call it. This was extremely shocking for me because I honestly did not think much of the wedding goers. Like I really didn't pay attention to them at all. Like when I started doing the manga reviews, the first couple chapters I did were probably like I think I started. I don't know. I think I started when we were introduced to the wedding goers, but I'm not entirely sure because I never paid attention to them. I always paid attention to the main characters, the protagonists, the antagonists, all that stuff, right? But it just goes to show you, well, it really goes to show me, you can't judge a book by its cover. And they showed us that here. Stussy, an undercover CP0 agent. That's one of the... Okay, sorry, I thought that was something on the wall. That's definitely one of the bread and butters of this chapter. Seriously, if you have anything you want to take away from it, take that, because that's super big. And then Stussy wants Morgans to make a news article, pinning the blame on the Tamatebako's disappearance on Dufeld. But and then she's gonna take the Tamatebako to the world government. But once more, the Tamatebako proves itself to be a slippery rascal. No homo. So yeah, and then it falls again. And then we got to see some epic but short-filled clashes. So Luffy versus Big Mom was a big one. Although it was only 2 attacks because Luffy couldn't really stay in Gear 4 for too long. The fight ended quickly, but it was still really cool. Something else that was important during this fight was the dialogue back and forth. So Big Mom wants to see if Luffy will defeat her like he said on Fishman Island, and Luffy tells Big Mom that he will be the Pirate King. Luffy also says that after defeating Kaido, Big Mom is next. But Big Mom says that none of those things will happen because he's not leaving her territory. So then, and then after that, of course, pretty powerful words spoken. Like, please, those are really powerful, just words back and forth. Amazing, right? And of course, gotta hand it to our boy Sanji because he was there. He was helping Luffy. Although he didn't really stop Luffy from trying to attack Big Mom, he was with Luffy and he nearly helped him to get out of there. Because if Sanji wasn't with Luffy, and of course Luffy didn't have enough energy to maintain Gear 4, Luffy probably would have been hurt, or he would have just been killed right there, right off the bat, right? And then we see Judge trying to attack Big Mom, saying that she was supposed to help Germa with ruling over the North Blue. Surprisingly, Germa only ruled over the North Blue for 66 days, but that was 300 years ago. I honestly thought that Judge ruled over the North Blue recently, but I guess that was never the case, even though Germa has an amazing array of technology at their disposal. But the overpowered Big Mom, of course, tanks Judge's attack and defeats him so hard with Zeus, his mask gets broken. Once Judge gets defeated, that's when everything starts to fall apart. Because Judge was defeated, Niji and Yonji, instead of helping Caesar trying to escape, they go back to help Judge. And because of this, Caesar and the others weren't properly able to deal with the challenges and the opposition that come forth after they leave, right? So Niji and Yonji end up just being they are wiped the floor with so quickly. We don't even get to see them be defeated. So then Ichiji, who stays with Caesar, gets an attack on Katakuri, but he winds up being defeated really quickly too. And then Luffy, Sanji, and Reiju wind up being restrained as well, and as you know, Judge was defeated. And all this happens so quickly. Literally, right after Niji and Yonji head for Judge and Ichiji attacks Katakuri, Caesar turns around after encountering Brûlé to see that everyone was defeated in a blink of an eye, or in this case, the turn of a head. Like he literally just looked back. Everyone was defeated that quickly. You know, I really thought the Alliance would be able to hold off the Big Mom Pirates a little longer, but they were outnumbered, so it makes sense. Like if others came out of Beiji's body, like Jinbei or Brook or Pedro or others, or some other people, they probably would have been able to stand their ground a little longer. But still, the fact that the Alliance was defeated so quickly definitely speaks volumes. Now, it's not a true defeat, as there were people that could have fought but did not fight. But still, this makes me believe that Luffy and the others won't be able to take on the Yonko right now. Maybe we'll need another time skip so everyone can get stronger. And think about it. Every villain that Luffy fought, he needed a new power to defeat. With CP9, it was Gear 2 and Gear 3. With Hody Jones, it was Enhanced Gear 2, because remember like Red Hawk and all those new techniques that Luffy got after the time skip. And then with Caesar Clown, it was Enhanced Gear 3. And then with Doflamingo, it was Gear 4. Gear 4 allowed Luffy to defeat one of Big Mom's commanders. One of her commanders, right? But the captain is always the strongest, for the most part. So Luffy may need a new power-up like Gear 5, or some enhancements or a new form to Gear 4 to take down Big Mom or even Kaido. But back to the chapter, because I kind of went on a little tangent there. I guess you could call that a mini theory of mine, or I don't know, some speculation maybe. So back to the chapter. So after everyone in the Alliance is defeated, Big Mom is about to start the execution. But then the Tamatebako box finally comes into play. Because of the explosion that the Tamatebako box causes, the whole Cake Chateau starts to collapse, which in turn could be a great opening for the Alliance to escape. Now here's how I think they can go one of two ways. Once the chateau collapses, everyone will either be in the water or everyone will be on another level or another part of Whole Cake. Because they were all on the roof, if I'm correct. Or close to the roof, if I'm correct. So if they fall, they're either going to make a long fall into the water below, or they're going to be on another level, because it was kind of like a cake. It's stacked up, right? So the collapse of the chateau will probably cause the air to become obscured with all the dust and candy and all that stuff, because it'll probably become destroyed. So you're probably going to have candy dust floating all in the air, right? Or candy powder, maybe. So if everyone falls in the water, now this is one way. Caesar and the Alliance could try and save the Devil Fruit users from the water, like using people like Jinbei or Pedro and others who don't have a Devil Fruit, and then save them, put them in Beige's body, and then Caesar can pick up Beige because he can fly, and then they fly away and they can escape. Or if everyone is still on land or a part of the Whole Cake Chateau, Caesar and the Alliance could try and save everyone who was defeated quickly. And then Caesar can manipulate the air and knock out Big Mom's forces, because he can take the oxygen. He can take the oxygen out of the air, so you can manipulate the air so they can escape. But there's one thing I forgot to say. One final thing. I'm pretty sure this is the last thing. Because of a certain person's acts, I believe that they are the true MVP of these last chapters. That person is none other than Dufel. Now you may be looking at me with like some of the weirdest looks right now, or you may be agreeing with me. I'm going to explain why I feel Dufel is a true MVP. So, although yes, he died in doing this, but if it wasn't for him, the Alliance probably all would have died. They all would have been executed, and there would have been no breaks, nothing happening in between, right? His acts caused the Tamatebako box to fall and finally explode. And it is also because of Stussy, but Dufel's body moved the Tamatebako, not Stussy's. So, But overall, this chapter was definitely awesome. It threw so many curveballs at me. I'm really looking forward to how the Alliance will escape, as well as how the rest of this arc will go. But that concludes this review, because this video is almost 10 minutes long. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think of this chapter of One Piece? If the Vinsmoke brothers didn't leave Caesar, do you think they would have had a better chance of escaping? Did you think Stussy was a CP0 agent from the start? Were you shocked that everyone fighting the Big Mom Pirates got overpowered very quickly? Do you think that Tamatebako, not do you, but did you think that Tamatebako box would ever come into play? And how do you think the Alliance will escape? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions, theories, thoughts, suggestions, comments, or concerns, please let me know about those in the comments down below as well. And with all that being said, until next time, I'll see y'all later.